Hello superheroes or forthcoming superhero. Welcome to AEkiti YouTube channel. In this video, I will be showing us some essential parts of superhero. We will cover creating and securing of wallets. We'll cover sending and receiving tips. We'll cover cashing out from the superhero wallet. We'll cover naming system, the middleware, and lastly, the purchases and trading of AE. So let's get started. As you can see on my screen, I have superhero.com on my Chrome tab, and you'll notice I'm logged into my account where I have this wallet. I have my wallet installed. This normally, if you are new, would show you install wallet, and if we go to my profile here, if I go here, you can see my account. So initially, I also had SuperHero extension on, but I had to remove it for the purpose of this tutorial. So let's get started by downloading the extension again. So to get started, you want to click this Join SuperHero button, and it will open this tab, which is starting from here. And where we want to go to now is this page, where we can have our links to install SuperHero on either Chrome browser or Firefox, or on our Apple's phones, or on our Android phones. So I'm going to pick Chrome, which I'll be using for this tutorial. But trust me, everything we do on Chrome is the same thing you can do on all other devices. So let's start from the Chrome. So I'm going to click on this, which is giving me this tab. Great. So to add SuperHero to your Chrome, you want to click this. Why, if you check through other links, you'd want to click add to your mobile extension for Mozilla Firefox, and you'd want to download the app on your Apple phone or your Android phone. So I'm going to click on add extension, which will download the extension for me and then add it to Chrome. Great. Now we have this, I can remove this at the same time remove this. So we're here, and this is our SuperHero wallet Chrome extension, in which we can either choose to create a new wallet or retrieve an existing wallet. So for me, for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be creating a new wallet and then showing you how to secure your wallet. If you have a wallet installed initially, be it the wallet on Base app, all you need to do is to retrieve your existing wallet, which you can do by pasting your seed phrase. So I'm just going to go back, and then agree with the terms of the condition of using SuperHero. So let's click create new wallet. So we have this tutorial saying for creating and creating great content, engaging, meaningful, which we know what all this already. If you don't, you would want to check out our video post or our blog post on our website, where you would get to know much about SuperHero. So let's click on this create wallet. Your wallet has been created. Welcome to free web. So what we need to do now is to proceed to our wallet. As you can see, we have this, which is connecting to our node at the moment. So I'm going to click proceed to wallet. Great. Now I'm in my new wallet, which now I'm connected, and I have these buttons. So the first thing we want to do before doing anything is securing our wallet. And to do that, all you need to do is go to settings, click the settings button, and you would want to look for this, security and privacy. And what you need to do first is to show seed phrase. If you have your existing wallet that you have seed phrase already, you don't need to do this step. This step is just for those that are just creating a new wallet. So Let's click on show seed phrase. Then this is your seed phrase for this wallet. This is our own. So I'm going to click on this first, copy to clipboard. Now that I've done that, I'm going to say verify seed. So we have this now, and since I've copied our seed phrase to the clipboard, I'm going to come here first. I'm going to place this here. So I have the manner in which my seed phrase is now. Then I'm going to come back to my SuperHero, and I'm going to continue from there. Okay, I've copied this, so let's verify my seed now. And the first is order. So I'm going to click order. The next is create, and the next is entire. The next is various, then double, then avocado, then cheese, then gospel, then we have boil, then we have draw, then common, and finally consider. Now that we have, okay, that should be common first, common, then consider. Now that we've selected all our words accordingly, all next we need to do is to click verify. Now our seed is confirmed, which means our wallet is now secured. Meaning you have to keep your seed phrase private and not share with anyone, which is the reason why I didn't use retrieve existing account in this tutorial video. So let's go back to our dashboard. Since we have our wallets here now, the first thing I want to do is to use out of my token here and send to the newly created user. So to do that, I'm going to, if you want to receive the token on your wallet, you can either come to top up, where you can choose to buy AE. If you click on buy AE, it will open this. So as you can see, we have where you can buy AE here. Buy voucher. So did I click on buy AE from there, or you can swap your other crypto for AE tokens using Jelly Market. So this is Jelly Swap that can help you in converting your other crypto to AE token, and you can always buy AE here. So let's send AE now to our wallet, in which this is our wallet address, and also this is our barcode. So I'm going to go to my other device now, and I'm going to send 5 AE to this newly created wallet. So I'm on my device, and I'm sending 5 AE. So I'm going to scan this barcode. Okay, scanning. Okay. All right, yeah. Now I have it. So I'm going to just top it up with 5E into next and confirm that. Okay. So I guess I can go back to home now and receive 5AE. So now we have 5AE here, which you can use for testing. And you can see our transaction activities here saying we received 5AE. And so the first thing we want to do is actually using our naming system now. So let's first create a name for this wallet, in which in this wallet here, if I refresh here, because I sent from here, this is 34, we should have 29 AE here now. Yeah, so I sent from this wallet, Oh, nice. Since I logged into a new account, we have the new wallet installed here. But if you check before it's converted to the new wallet, we had 5A. And what we want to do now is actually to have a .chain name. An example is this, manager.chain. And if you go to the profile here, you'll notice your name at the moment is just fellow SuperHero. So to do that, I'm going to head back to our extension. Then I would want to go to settings again. And as you can see from here, we have removed account here, we have networks here, we have security and privacy. So let's go back a bit and press this instead. Yeah. So we have our names here. So presently your name not found, no name found. So if you want to create a name on SuperHero, you have to have at least 13 characters. So you having a name on Eternity and on SuperHero is not going to charge you much. So we have the chain. It must be 13 characters. So what should we use? Let's use ækiti. Okay, let me say aeternityekiti. So we have one. I have this aeternityekiti already, so I'm just going to say aeternityekiti. Should we use tutorial? Great. You can put anything here, and I'm sure this should be 13 already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Great. So this is a good name, and we can get our name almost immediately. So I'm going to click on this add button. And as you can see, our transaction fee is this little amount, and our total fee is this, which we'll be getting our name with just these few tokens, which is not even up to 1 AE, I guess. Not even I guess, I know. So the next is there, so let's confirm. Good. So at the moment it's pending. Okay. All right. At its pending, we have our the owner of this wallet, of this name, the person that created this name, to be this wallet. But to make use of our name, we have to point our wallet to an address, in which you can either choose to create a wallet and then send to someone else, or choose an address, or pick a wallet and set the chain name now to your wallet as well. So let me first copy this and then click on set name pointer. So we have this, and where we want to set our name pointer now to is this exact same wallet. So I'm going to click set name pointer. Okay, I guess that should be an error because this is still pending. Yeah, that's still pending. But don't worry, you're getting your name is done, not so. It won't take you much time like that. As you can see, we have our proclaimed name already. And, let's see. So while we're waiting for our name to get ready, what I'm going to do next is actually sending tip to a user. So to do that, all I need to do is go to the URL I want to tip, or if I know the URL from here, this would actually pick up this URL. So it's either I change this to the URL I want to tip, then enter the amount I want to tip, or go exactly to the URL. So let me tip aeternityekiti.chain. Okay, this is aeternityekiti.chain, so I can either choose to tip aeternityekiti.chain from here, which you can see it's verified, You can enter the amount, then address, or I'll make use of the SuperHero UI button here, which will do the same thing this is supposed to do. Now, just watch this. Let me clear this first and close this. And then click on donate. As you can see, it has opened our SuperHero wallet now, and we now have to enter our amount. Now we have 2.12 AE, which means I think our name is now ready. So let me just enter 1 AE here and see getting started with this should be getting started with SuperHero. Yeah, let's just use this for the description and click on send tip. So we'll confirm our tips and then cool, we've sent the tip. And for all tip this site receive using this donate button, it adds up here, which means it's open to everyone to see. So we have that. You can also tip any other wallet at all. You can tip a Twitter post. Okay, you can tip a tweet, and for the person to receive the tip, he or she must have this, or which we have in our case of aeternityekiti, you must have this .chain name on the must have it on your description, your biography, and also on GitHub. If you want to tip a GitHub repo, you must also have this your .chain name on your description. So I'm going to skip that since we've seen how tipping works. So now let's receive a tip. Let me close this and then close this as well. Great. Now we have this 2.13, right? If we load our profile now on SuperHero, we should have something here. Okay, now we have 1.13, which is the one we sent. And let's head back to our wallet. Okay. Oh, this is to show us our transaction was completed. So I'm going to click on home. And as you can see, we have our .chain name now, aeternityekiti.chain, and we are good to go. So it is that easy to create a name. And as you can see in our case here, we creating a name actually took 2.87 AE, while the proclaim took around 0.00 something AE. So the next thing we want to do is to receive tip, right? And to do that, okay, let me make use of the Twitter account now. Twitter.com. So I would want to reload this place so I can have my name now instead of fellow SuperHero. Okay, we still have this. Let me go back here. And if we go to latest, we'll see. Okay, I guess our the tip we gave recently has not been added there. So let's just make use of this place, and then I copy this. Okay, now I'm going to edit this profile here. Get to change this .chain to this. No, it shouldn't be that. So I want to change it to tutorial. Okay, I guess I'll move this because okay, good. This is our name now. So I'm going to save this. Okay, aeternityekiti tutorial.chain. Let me confirm if that is right. Tutorial. Okay, good. Now I want to send a tip to a tweet under this profile. So let me locate any tweet made by this. Okay, I guess we have this. Yeah, great. We have this twitter.com/aeternityekiti status, which is giving us this. So what I want to do now is to tip this URL, right? And to do that, I'm going to tip this URL from my device. So, okay, let me tip from my personal SuperHero wallet. Okay, so send tip. I can even choose to tip the Twitter account straight, which is let me enter that here. Okay, twitter.com/aeternityekiti. Okay, good. So just enter the amount here. Just see. Oh, let me see. This tutorial. All right, I'm going to send this tip, confirm this tip. All right, cool. I just made a tip from my personal SuperHero wallet on my Android phone. And if I made the tip directly to a AEtoken profile, which is this. And since we're the owner of this account already, since we have this, we can claim this tip. To do that, I will head back to this page, and then as you can see, our balance here is still 1.13. So I'm going to say claim tip. Since it has recognized the URL, I'm going to click confirm. Let's see. As you can see now, URL, then the given URL tip of this URL, which is 4A at the moment, claim request sent. So we've requested for the to claim this URL now because we have the chain name on our URL now. So that's how easy. That is how it is for you to claim your tip if you receive tip from anyone. And for you to know you've received the tip, you can always go to superhero.com, check through the logs of tips that has been sent. You would always see the tip here. This was the one we sent, tip doing tutorial. And oh, this was the one I sent, rather. This was the one I sent, and this was the one we sent from our address, and this was the one I sent. Good. So you can always check through this latest to know when you have a tip or not. So if you have a tip, you just go to the URL and claim the tip. So this 1.13 should be 5.13 soon. And since we've covered creating and securing wallets, we've covered sending and receiving tips, let's cover cashing out. So now that we have some token on our SuperHero wallet, and we want to, let's say, send them to another wallet that we have. So all you need to do is to pick this withdraw here, and you can enter the chain name of the other wallet or the address of the other wallet. So for my case, let me just use okay, let's make use of aeternityekiti, aeternityekiti.chain. At the moment, we have one AE here, so I'm just going to use the one AE, and I'm going to say review, send into aeternityekiti.chain, and I'm going to say send. As you can see, the transaction is pending and it has gone, in which we have this naming address. We have from, which is our user, and we have the transaction hash. So we can go back to home now, and we have this in our transaction history, which we can always check everything here. We received 5 AE from aeternityekiti. We claim the name, then the name, we claim the name. We sent 1 AE using the SuperHero button, and then we sent 1 AE to another user. So that is how easy it is to use SuperHero. I've showed us how to create wallets. I've showed us how to receive and send tips. I've showed us how to cash out. I've showed us how to create a name, and I've showed us how to make buy AE or trade AE. Okay, so now that we've seen how to do some amazing stuff on SuperHero, and we've seen how the SuperHero website keeps track of all the activities done on SuperHero, I'm sure we can now create a wallet successfully. And if you check through here, you would see 1 tip sent and 1 tip received. We have this. This was the one we sent, and you can actually retip a comment in which you can retip a comment using this section. No, that's for the comment section. If you want to retip, sorry, that should be. Let's go back home. Yeah, if you want to retip the content, you can retip it from here. Since we don't have a value, we can use to retip now. I'm just going to hold that, but that's how pretty SuperHero is. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you would be using SuperHero much more. So I would draw the curtain here and say bye, and see you in the next video.